Buenos días a todos, compañeros. Aquí haciendo una pequeña mejora. Las pequeñas mejoras son las que hacen la diferencia. Estas dos baterías no cargaban, así es que procedí a quitar esto, lo sopleteé y le hice limpieza a las baterías también, a todo, y como pueden ver, ahí está funcionando perfectamente.
Yo E-Team, I'm going to show you improvement real quick. I'm washing lines, and so you can contrast. And what's interesting is we're getting this one done. I do this one more slowly because it was more built up, so I wrap it and leave it sit, and it doesn't corrode it, but you gotta be a little careful. But the resin line in there, the one resin line that returns back and recirculates back, is actually resting against the heater. And now that I got it clean, you can tell that it is getting destroyed. So we'll have to get that fixed.
Morning, team. The clock up front here was totally off, date and everything. Got it fixed to the appropriate time and date. Thank you.
Okay, so we moved the gun over. This is going to be the path to get there. Ideally, we took down the 55 gun, because that's the gun we're working on, sorry. And we're going to clean up the lines, replace the lines from the gun that was sitting over by booth 2 that is being used. Those lines are like new. Problem is, they're not as long as we thought they might be. Everything's 30 foot except for this guy and this guy. We'll have to figure out how long those actually are. But now that we have it moved over, we'll be able to run the nice clean lines straight up to there and bring them over so they're not hanging on the ground and be a trip hazard. I think it'll be a lot easier once they're cleaned up and not so bulky and thick. But that is what we have going on. Also, when I moved this bad boy, I noticed that there might be a catalyst leak. It hasn't dripped yet, but I do see it's wet around here. I think that some of it is because this might have a rip in it right here. Might not. But stuff we're working on.
All right, guys, this is the kit for the pigment pump, which you see right here. Now, I worked with Steve and kind of re-reviewed how to rebuild the pigment pump, and we put all the tools in here. What they had found is they need a punch, so he's gonna run up there and get that. Now, if anybody remembers, there was a piece of Kaizen foam. Basically, we just sorted out a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't even needed in there, and then we got the tools that we need. I need to label those. Those are for, additionally, how to put the pump on. So we're gonna also print the SOP, and it exists, and it's actually pretty good of how to put it on. And then, so that kit will have how to rebuild it and how to put it on. And we started talking about different ways to store the tools, but ultimately there aren't very many tools. And so we just feel like if you can grab that kit and you follow the SOP, you're gonna win. And so we're gonna do that. We're not gonna have any tools on the machine. We're gonna have it on the kit. Theoretically, this will be out by the machine anyway, so you just grab the kit and you'll know what to do. And then the other kind of thing that we decided was, as just a memory, we're gonna get QR codes and put them by the pigment pump, so that we it's just a trigger point to remember, hey, there's a way to do this, and there's like kind of like the breadcrumb trail to Mystery Machine. So thank you for listening for this long-winded improvement. All right, I had a moment, and so this isn't all the way finished. I gotta do a couple things there and clip off a couple ends, and you can still see a couple pieces where I need to clean the stuff off the wire. But I got that zip strip. That one goes up and around, so it's out of its headspace. The machine goes up and around, so it's out of headspace. And the filler goes up and around, and I'm gonna find a different path so it's easier to turn on and off the machine.
Kid, I'm in a panic, man. I got a vein. I don't know what to do with these. What should I do with them? Oh, that's a good spot. Nailed it.
Yo, Chris, this will be redone. These are the tape. We have this size dispenser. It seems like it's going to work good. It'll have its own Kanban. Katie's working on that. Hey, Shane, this one, I don't know. We never finished it. And so the Kanban's sitting here like this and never got ordered. So we got an issue with this, and I'll get it ordered today.